So what is it? Everything you've done, it's all about revenge?
At first, it is a fine motivation for any actor, you must admit. I find I am growing into the role.
Meaning you've gotten a taste for murder.
I have.
This was the most annoying thing in the world when all these motherfuckers, they jump on Wikipedia, first off. None of these motherfuckers are comic book fans. None of them.
Yeah.
And they'll go, well, she was actually in What If number 10, volume 6, sir. No one gives a fuck. People want the real Silver Surfer.
You got you and that button tonight, Flash.
No, I slammed the table and it set my roadcaster off. People want the real one. They want the real characters. And don't tell me it wasn't an agenda to make this bitch the original fucking Captain of Marvel.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
all
also
these
love
people.
If you go back to that post, go back out of it. I love how on the right there he's like, Nerdrotic only likes white male characters as he's wearing a shirt that says Rip Reverse Comics on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
Despite
okay,
having,
yeah.
that's right. Despite having some reservation.
Just say you don't know what you're talking about. It's fine.
Yeah, he's literally wearing a black businessman shirt with a black character on it.
Yeah, exactly. But he only wants white people apparently. Okay, whatever you
He's
say.
Definitely a big racist.
Well, Eric doesn't count. You know that.
I hate these motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, volume 6, issue 10 had this one issue with this character that nobody gave a fuck about at all.
Well, he
But
even
sure,
missed,
yeah.
like, the ancient
Justified
one and a few other
Silver
ones,
Surfer.
too.
Well,
Can't
and all of
stand
them
these.
ignore
They're all
Nova,
fake
who was a gold
fucks. Fake fucks. The only comic books they have are some shit that they walked into on a free comic book day.
Yeah.
Other than that, they might steal some shit off the internet and read it, and that's it. But 90% of these motherfuckers have never read a fucking comic book in their life.
Every single
But they're
thing.
experts because they jump on fucking Wikipedia.
It's just like the people I've been fighting with the past day about Batman. They're like, it's based on the Golden Age comics, and I'm like, you fucking read like, congratulations.
Well, last time I checked, Penguin was a man in the Golden Age.
And the race swaps and the lesbians and other shit. Yeah, that's totally
Harley
1940s.
Quinn wasn't there in the Golden Age. I'm like, it's like
Barbara Gordon wasn't in the Golden Age either. She didn't show up to the Silver Age.
I know, but they're just so dumb. They're like, it's the Golden Age. I'm like, yeah.
She's not even the first Batgirl.
They don't know that, Flash. But they're gonna
They don't know
argue
anything.
to defend this Batman. They pick and choose.
All I know is when I fucking see anything from that Batman Cape Crusader, it's just a bunch of lesbians eating. That's all I see whenever
That's
I see
literally
anything
it, dude.
on
Yeah,
Twitter.
that's what I heard. I didn't watch this piece of shit because J.J. Abrams was involved in it. But I saw everyone's post. Apparently, from what I get, and I didn't watch it, but reading a lot of people's reviews and watching Arch's video, it kind of looks like Batman's a side character in his own show.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
He gets, I think, 2 episodes. The one with the Gentleman Ghost and the one where he makes Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face, because of course they blame him for that. Those are his only episodes.
Big surprise there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
That's what
a
I'm talking
side
about,
character
like-
in the season finale. It's
It's
nuts.
literally Netflix's He-Man all over again. Right? They bring you in, and then it's Tila instead of He-Man. It's the same thing. It's fucking The Last of Us 2 all over again, right? They bait and switch you with literal deceptive like marketing where they have Joel in the trailer where he's not actually in the game. And then you play it and he dies, which I guess spoilers, but who gives a shit? So it's the same thing. I hate that stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Like imagine playing Batman Arkham City or something, and then you're randomly playing Renee Montoya, and you don't play Batman for half of it. You'd be like, "What the fuck am I doing?" You know what I mean?
You don't even get him for the tutorial.
Imagine my lack of surprise that something J.J. Abrams produced fucking sucks.
Seriously.
It's almost like I warned y'all for the last 2 years when this thing was announced.
Yeah, in the FlashCast room, the only one that liked it was Fatal J. He's like, I thought it was dope.
No, I think Crow liked it a little bit too, didn't he?
Oh, Crow, you did like it. Don't change your opinion.
Yeah. Because he and I got.
Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Enough. The only thing I liked were the Batman scenes, but there's hardly any fucking Batman in the fucking Batman show.
What do you say, Arch?
Well, there were a couple of instances where you could kind of spot something that could be interesting. The sword fight scene with Clayface, for example, on the movie set, yeah, that felt like old school stuff, but it was probably also the only moment when I actually got a little bit interested. And that entire plot was then undermined by the fact that Renee Montoya is the one who figures out who Clayface is, and Batman has to bug her to actually crack the plot himself.
Yeah, of course. See, there you go again.
You follow Renee Montoya in that entire episode. She leads the entire fucking episode, and Batman just comes in at the very end.
And steals
and he
her
doesn't even
thunder
save the
because he's a
hostage.
bad man. Right?
No, and they undermine the tension in that moment too, because then the hostage starts mouthing off to Clayface.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because you cannot have a weak female character. They must all be invincible girl bosses. So even when she's lying there, death staring her in the eye, she has to curse out the villain.
One man in his time plays many parts, the bard said. I have finally found my lost role. It's ironic that it took me losing my career and my love to see it. But after a lifetime of playing the heavy, the thug, the brute, the scoundrel, I have realized it was perfect casting all along. Villain is the part I was born to play.
Oh, for the love of Pete. I don't believe you.
What? I killed Elman and Valentine. I
don't believe your performance. You're chewing on scenery, relying on makeup effects to enhance weak characterization. It's insincere, Basil. It's not real.
Not real.
Yeah, I wanted her
Renee
to
Montoya's built like a fucking
right
linebacker, dude. What are you doing?
When he just shoots her and kills her after she says that. He's like, well, is that believable?
The worst part is, too, like, at the very least, you'd expect Batman to come in and save them, because Renee Montoya is tied up, and the victim is tied up on the slab. All Batman needs to do, toss a couple batarangs, cut the ropes, done deal. Instead, he doesn't do that, and if Renee Montoya wasn't there, the victim would die, because Batman just doesn't apparently care. And this is done several times. Like when Harley Quinn is, thrown off the cliff, Batman saves Barbara Gordon. And when he brings her up to the cliff, I'm thinking, okay, he couldn't pick up both of them in the swing. Fair enough. But now obviously he's going to dive into the water to try and save Harley Quinn. No, he just goes, oh, I'm sorry. She's dead now. What?
Harley Quinn dies?
No, God, that would have that would have made that episode somewhat redeemable if she actually died at the end.
That would have been pretty base. Just murder. Yeah.
It's actually funny because I remember, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, I showed my girlfriend Nerdrotic's tweet where he had Harley Quinn, Montoya, and I think it was Barbara Gordon sitting down, big surprise, in a diner eating, because that's all they do in the show apparently. And I showed her that and I asked her, I was like, who are these characters? And my girlfriend could not figure it out. Like I didn't tell her it was Batman or anything. I remember her telling me she thought Harley Quinn was related to the girl from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my God, none.
She's like, is that Lilo and Stitch? It's like mom or something. And I'm like, yes, it is. Then like eventually, like after a while, I told her, like, yeah, it's Batman. And she's like, who's that then? I'm like, that's Harley Quinn. And she kind of stared at it, and she's like, isn't she a blonde girl? I was like, yeah. They just fucking ruin everything. That's what they do. And yet again, a ginger is a black person. Again, they always do that. I don't know why. There's got to be some Hollywood producer out there.
Her be a ginger, right? Like instead of just making her just straight up black, they're like, oh no, she'll be a black.
There has to be some Hollywood producer out there who like got wronged by some ginger in their life, and now they've made it their journey to just like ruin every ginger representation they can.
No,
like, it doesn't make any sense.
Have no souls. That's the reason why.
Exactly.
That's it. They always do it.
I can't understand any of the decisions that they went with in that show. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And the problem is, even the best moments in that show, it doesn't come to like the worst of Batman the Animated Series.
No,
and it's pure.
Even the worst is phenomenal. Like comparatively.
Hey, real quick, So go ahead, Arch.
The ginger thing. Yeah. I can actually kind of sort of explain that, I think. Because if you look back at the previous stuff like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, etc., there are redheads everywhere because they were a sign of something exotic, something special, something sexy. Everything we can't have today. And that's why they are eradicating gingers, because deep down they themselves understand, oh, this is something cool, standoutish, and attractive. I hate it.
I thought they were trying to stop you guys from stealing everyone's souls personally, and I was okay with it. But no,
I'm sorry. I don't find them exotic at all.
Yeah, gingers are not sexy. They are abominations.
Well,
I love
I'm
redheads.
married to a ginger, and
She's
she's pretty sexy, but she's also half Puerto Rican, so.
And she has no soul.
Well, that's true, but she has a really nice ass, so.
There's a difference between having
brother.
red hair and being a fucking pasty, freckled ginger.
That's true. Yeah, never mind. She's not pasty and freckled. She has a really nice ass.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,